Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where I talk about the NWSL, women's soccer, just soccer, only soccer. In this video/podcast, I'm going to be discussing the Frauen-Bundesliga regular season match between VfL Wolfsburg and Werder Bremen. Alright, so who saw the Pokal match, or the Pokal final between Wolfsburg and Bayern Munich? I wasn't able to do a game review of that, mainly because I wasn't able to watch the game and I had to watch it later. But man, I was really happy when I heard that Wolfsburg won the final. And it's just because the She-Wolves, Wolfsburg, they didn't have the easiest of seasons. Like, there were so many disappointments, so many ups and downs. And Wolfsburg winning the Pokal final for the 11th time, 10 consecutive wins in a row, them winning the final and lifting the trophy, it just felt so good. And I can confidently say there is no, quote, Wolfsburg downfall just yet. All right, so Wolfsburg put on a dominant showing in the DFB Pokal final. There was good control and possession in the midfield, as well as good drive and effort in the attack, especially in the attack. Even when faced with Bayern's pressure, the Wolfsburg backline was able to hold off and shut down Bayern's attack. I would even say this is the best we've seen from Wolfsburg's backline in defense. Like, they can definitely defend when they want to. But yeah, it was interesting and exciting watching Wolfsburg in the final because despite everything that happened to this team, Wolfsburg showed that they can still compete at the highest level. The Wolfsburg team we saw in the Pokal final was the same, quote, ruthless machine from past seasons. Hopefully we'll see that same dominance and control, that same attacking effort from Wolfsburg in this match against Werder Bremen. That being said, let's get into the lineup for this match. Alright, so the lineup. We have Merle Frams in the goal. For defenders, Kathy Henrik, Dominika Jensen, Nuria Rabano, and Joelle Wiedemeyer. For midfielders and forwards, Lena Overdorf, Chantal Hegel, Svende Jonsdottir, Alex Pop, Vivian Endemann, and Fenna Kama. Alright, so Eula Brand, Lynn Wilms, Iwa Payor, and Riola Gemaili are available off the bench. Lena Latvine is also available after returning from injury. That being said, let's get into the first half. Alright, so the first half. I'm actually going to just be reading my first half and second half notes. Usually I do a full play-by-play of the match, but because I'm really busy today, I can't do that, so I'm sorry. I'm just going to be reading my first half and second half notes. Okay, so the first half, VfL Wolfsburg are up 1-0. Goal scorer for Wolfsburg, Obi. Wolfsburg would be awarded a corner kick. Jensen and Jonsdottir would both get touches on the ball. Obi, though, would be the one to finish it. So it's kind of funny. The English announcer for DAZN said, right when the match kicked off, both teams with little to play for. Yeah, so that's the energy we're going with. So far, that has been true for Wolfsburg at least. It has been a slow start and a lackluster performance for the VfL Wolfsburg Frauen in this first half. However, Wolfsburg would eventually find their way onto the scoreboard thanks to Obi's goal in the 41st minute. Wolfsburg in this half were facing significant pressure from Werder Bremen in the midfield, as well as in the back line. Up until Obi scored, it appeared as though Werder Bremen was the better team. They were able to get their attack forward, and they created multiple dangerous chances. If Bremen was able to finish those chances, most likely, Wolfsburg would find themselves behind going into halftime. In regard to Wolfsburg, the attack has been able to get forward and create some opportunities. However, these chances were either easily dealt with by Werder Bremen, or Wolfsburg would end up overshooting their services, putting them out of play. On the bright side, the Wolfsburg backline, as well as Merle Frams, were able to fight off and shut down the Bremen attack. Going into the second half, there needs to be better control and possession from Wolfsburg in the midfield, especially, in addition to better connection in the attacking third. Now, let's get into the second half. All right, so the second half, Wolfsburg would go on to win 3-0. Goal scorers for Wolfsburg, Obi, of course, and then Jonsdottir and Hegel. Across from Obi would find Jonsdottir, who would tap the ball into the goal, grabbing Wolfsburg's second goal. 2 minutes later, Ladvine would touch the ball up for Jonsdottir. I think Jonsdottir was going to make an attempt, but then Hegel would actually steal the ball off Jonsdottir and would score Wolfsburg's third goal. Yeah, I kind of thought that was really funny because Jonsdottir had her hands up like, okay, it's cool. You can take that. Yeah, so it was great to see. It was great to see Wolfsburg come away with a win. Also great to see Hegel get her goal. When it comes to the second half, both Wolfsburg and Werder Bremen appeared to be evenly matched. There was good back and forth between both sides, with both teams able to get their attack forward and create multiple goal-scoring opportunities. The amusing problem throughout this second half was both teams were struggling to put away their chances. Both Merle Frams and the Werder Bremen goalkeeper Livia Peng were solid in goal. Wolfsburg would eventually break the goal-scoring deadlock in the second half by grabbing 2 goals in the 83rd and 85th minutes. Despite the 0-3 scoreline in favor of Wolfsburg, both teams, for the most part, were evenly matched. For now, I'm just going to leave it at that. That is all I have for you guys today or tonight, and I'll see you all in the next one. Later.